Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yeah, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Never worn a USA jersey in my life. I never got to play when I was younger. So I'm excited for the opportunity to represent USA. I hope we get to face Korea. I think that'd be cool. So I think the last year he kind of made a big jump in the major leagues just because he got to play more consistently. So I would say that's probably the biggest difference. Obviously in Korea he was the everyday shortstop for Kiwoom. And now he's being able to take over that role and kind of play every day. So I think he's probably getting more consistent as he plays a little bit more. I mean, obviously winning the World Series would be probably at the top of that list. I don't know. Just kind of, I think I'd probably just want to be remembered as a guy who competed. Took the ball every time it was my job. Kind of like you said about the Dodgers, kind of never shying away from anybody or any team. But yeah, I saw him come in a couple times. I'm trying to remember the young kid's name that is being scouted right now. Yeah, he's gonna get posted next year. Yeah, so I saw him, said hi, said good luck, and then a former player from SK, Park Jae-sung was there, so I said hi to him. It was cool getting to see him again. I haven't seen him in probably, almost 5 years now. Yeah, so it was cool to be able to see him again after a while. In Korean or American?
In Korean.
Yeah, 안녕하세요, 제 이름은 켈리입니다. Nice to see you. I remember how to say hi, but I've probably forgotten more than I learned. I've forgotten a lot, but the little stuff I still remember. The stuff I used a lot, I still remember. I'm excited. I'm really excited. I think it'll be fun. I've never worn a USA jersey in my life. I never got to play when I was younger. So I'm excited for the opportunity to represent USA. I hope we get to face Korea. I think that'd be cool. Honestly, kind of surprised. I've been in the league for 4 years now, but not necessarily, not a superstar or a big star by any means. So I figured they probably would have asked those guys. So when I heard my name come up, I was, like I said, a little surprised and definitely excited. Yeah, it's definitely going to be the best baseball team that I've ever played on for sure. The amount of guys in the lineup that are, already superstars and all-stars and possible Hall of Famers, it's going to be pretty special. I found out about that yesterday. I thought he was going to be on the team, but I guess something didn't work out with, for whatever reason, he's not on the team. I was looking forward to being around him and kind of watching him go about his business and trying to learn from him. But we just the next guy's got to step up, and we got to try to keep going. No, not too much. I feel like I've done a pretty good job to prepare. So kind of whatever happens from now, I'll get some work in camp here before we leave. So I feel like by the time I leave here, I'll be in a pretty good spot for kind of whatever happens after that. Just the usual stuff, throwing, bullpens, kind of working on mechanical work, and also in the weight room working on strength and mobility and kind of everything that goes into trying to stay healthy for a whole season. I hope so. I hope I get to see him. I hope they do. I'm pulling for him. I'm rooting for him for sure. I know they've got a tough opponent in Japan. I think that's probably the biggest obstacle that they have to get through. And I know Japan's got some pretty good guys playing with Ohtani and Yu Darvish. But I'm hoping for him. I'm pulling for him. I'm rooting for him. So I hope I get to see him in Miami. Yeah, it's a really good team, in my opinion. That lineup would be not very fun to face. It'd be pretty hard to face. You got guys like Chae Jung and Byung-ho and all those guys in the middle of the lineup, it's a pretty good lineup. Probably Chae-jung. Yeah, just obviously from playing with him, and I never really got to face him when I was on his team, so I think that'd be fun to be able to face him. Yeah, I would probably say Chae-jung. I saw they had a picture of him and Byung-ho giving a high five. I figured that Chae-jung had hit a home run. He does it a lot. No, I do. I definitely would. Yeah, I would want to see him. I don't know if our hitters would like seeing him too much, but yeah, it would be fun if somehow we got to face each other in the WBC. That would be pretty special. That would be really fun. When it happened, it was tough. It was pretty scary, just because it was a blood clot. So, at that point, you're talking about kind of life rather than just baseball. So for a couple weeks there, it was pretty scary. But after the surgery, after doing the rehab, and the guys taking really good care of me here, ever since then, it's been fine. So, try to move past it. Sometimes I still think about what could have happened or what happened at that time, but I try to keep going. Nothing really you can do about it now. Yeah, technically it was only 6 months or 6 weeks. Yeah. After 6 weeks, they said I was done. But I live right down the street, so I continued to come in just to get some extra work, just to make sure that everything would be fine moving forward. But yeah, luckily it was actually pretty smooth. It was pretty easy. I think it's okay. He hit one homer off me, but other than that, I think I did pretty well against him. So that's kind of part of the game. You trade blows, you trade in and out, and yeah, that game wasn't too much fun. But other than that, I think I did all right. So, oh yeah, it was a changeup. Yeah, it was a changeup. What was your emotion when? Some words that I probably can't say on camera. Those are the thoughts that were probably going through my head. Not necessarily. I try to go into every at bat with the same feeling. I try to think that I'm going to get you out, because I feel like if I think otherwise, that it's probably not going to end good for me. So I struck him out the first time. That was definitely the goal. The second time, but that time he won. So yeah, I'm not scared of it. I think I probably missed my location on that pitch. I think that's probably why he hit a homer on it. But I like my changeup a lot. I like throwing it. So if the situation calls for it, if the at bat calls for a changeup, I definitely won't hesitate to throw it again. He played, obviously with Tatis going down, he played a lot more last year, but the first couple of years he was here, he wasn't getting to play as much as he probably wanted to, just with the other guys on San Diego. So I think the last year he kind of made a big jump in the major leagues just because he got to play more consistently. So I would say that's probably the biggest difference. Obviously in Korea, he was the everyday shortstop for Kiwoom. And now he's, being able to take over that role and kind of play every day. So I think he's probably getting more consistent as he plays a little bit more. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that one out. They're a really, really good team. The last couple of years, they've had a really good lineup, and for whatever reason, they have a really good game plan against me. And I just, I haven't really been able to figure them out. They can probably say whatever they want because I've got nothing really to back it up. So that's definitely, something I realize and I'm aware of. So we're definitely trying hard this year to kind of figure out where I've gone wrong and what we can do to kind of fix that. No, never. No, never. That's I'm competitive, even though I know that they're tough and I've not done very well against them. Every opportunity is another opportunity to pitch well and to do well against them. So I definitely don't shy away from it. If anything, I enjoy it. I enjoy the competition. I don't enjoy losing that much, that's for sure. But if anything, that probably motivates me even more to go back out there the next time. Give it your best, and whatever happens at the end of the day is what's going to happen. But definitely want to try every time. Yeah. I'm not sure. I would probably say, off the top of my head, I'd probably say the location, because I don't throw the hardest. I don't throw as hard as a lot of guys do in the league. So for me to have the ability to have my fastball work and be effective, I definitely have to locate it. When I miss it, it gets hit pretty hard. But if I put it in a pretty good spot and a quality strike, then it usually ends up pretty well. Excited. Yeah, because this is home for me. This is home for my wife and all of our families here. I've already been here for 4 years after coming back from Korea, and the idea that I might get to spend the next hopefully 3, including this year, it would be pretty cool to be able to be in one spot, especially if it's the home team and my family gets to just drive down the street to watch me play rather than having to fly maybe across the country. No, the contract was for 2 years, and then there's what's called an option at the end. So it could be for 3 years. So it's this year and next year for sure, and then it could be the year after that as well. I don't know. That's a long time. That's a long time from now. A lot can happen between now and then. So I'm just trying to get through this year, and we'll kind of go year by year. And if at the end of hopefully at the end of the 3 years, we'll have to kind of reevaluate where kind of where we are in baseball, but not only just baseball, kind of where life is as well at that point. I don't know, honestly. There's so many things that play a factor in this game. Everything can be so different from one day just to the next, and it can be so different just from one pitch to the next. So I'm not really sure. That's a tough question. Probably depends on the guy. It probably depends on the situation, because there's so many things, especially when you go overseas. And if you're there for a good amount of time, it's like anything else. You get comfortable. Your surroundings finally, kind of everything's familiar. And then when you come back here, even though it is your own country and you do know all the customs and stuff, it might be a tough time to adjust back to maybe American baseball. I mean, obviously winning a World Series would be probably at the top of that list. I don't know. I think I'd probably just want to be remembered as a guy who competed. Took the ball every time it was my job. Kind of like you said about the Dodgers, kind of never shying away from anybody or any team, but just someone who's kind of durable and competitive. I guess the word would be reliable. I think would probably be my goal when I leave the big leagues.
Players.
Good luck. I hope to see you guys. It would be a lot of fun to face, but I'm definitely not going to take it easy. So if we do face each other, be ready. And like I said, good luck.
Yeah,
good to see you guys. Yeah.
I'm good to like.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I don't want to steal that from you.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.